Good morning, everybody. Welcome once again with Coffee with Your Dreams. My name is Steve Saravanan, and I'm your host today. So, those of you who have been following Coffee with Your Dreams series, you will know that we interview inspiring people who have achieved their dreams. We get them on board, we ask them to give us some time out of their busy schedule to come and share their success story. So, today we have got a special guest as well. Today's guest name is Rizal. So we're going to invite Rizal and ask him a little bit about himself. Now, I know Rizal personally for quite some time, and Rizal has been very, very active. He is in the business world. He is a good family man as well, and most importantly, he's also very active in the community service era. So we really want to know more about him and how he actually manages his time and so forth. So let's welcome Rizal.
Hi.
Hello,
Good
Rizal.
morning. Hi. Hello, Steve. Can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you very well.
Okay.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Thank
Nice to
you
meet
for
you.
giving us this time. I know you're very
Mhm.
busy. We had a bit of difficulty getting hold of you, so finally we are here today. So thank you so much for giving us your time.
Yeah. Welcome. No problem. Nice
So
catching up with
Rizal,
you. Where's my coffee?
oh, your coffee is coming on the way. Cappuccino, hot served. Nowadays we cannot meet so often, right? So it's coming by Grab.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Mm.
Rizal. Now let's jump into the ocean of Rizal, the ocean that's called Rizal. We want to know more about you. So first, let's start with who are you, Rizal? Okay, let me explain to you my question. Is that we want to know more about you right now, your standing in the society. Okay, so please tell us a bit more about yourself.
Hi, Steve. Okay. Thanks for a warm introduction. Okay. I'm Rizal. My age is 40. So basically, I'm involved in grassroots works in Admiralty since 14 years ago. So I came on board to take charge of community sports club in 2014. Then from there, I grow, and from there I met you, all the good people in the grassroots. Basically, I'm running my company. I have our Boss SG and also Boss Production. I'm also consultant for some management company regarding some BCA law. So I'm married with 4 kids. All are still young. Later I will share more about them. Yeah. Anything else that you need me to introduce?
Yes. So now, you said you were married with 4 kids, and you are also in the community service, and you're also running your own business. So in the community service, what do you do? I mean, as in, which are the boards that you sit in, you chair, or you're a member of?
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sitting at is the PCC grassroots for Admiralty CSC, which involves sports. I'm the chairman for CSC. I'm also the vice chair for CCC, which overseeing the whole Admiralty constituency in terms of event, outreach for the resident, get together, resolve issues with the authorities. And I do sit in FAS governing bodies as board of member, and I also sit in AFC board, Northwest Passion Wave as a chairman, and also Northwest Breeze Walking Club as a chairman.
Okay, so bro, you used a bit of short form. I am afraid our viewers may not understand.
Okay.
Previously, when you said FAS, it means
Football Association of Singapore.
right. And
So
you said
the
another short form, A something.
AFC, ASEAN Football Confederation.
Right. So I can say that you are very active in the sports
Yeah.
kind of area. And recently I saw on Facebook, you were actually vigorously, angrily holding someone on the floor and punching him. What is that all about, bro?
Okay, currently I'm going through some training with the National Silat. Not becoming a Silat athlete, but to keep fit. When I was looking at my weight was about going to 98, 97. So I say I don't want to reach 100. I say this is not a milestone. So I want to reduce my weight. So I went to training with our guru Sheikh Alauddin. So my schedule is like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day at 4 to 6 p.m. Basically, I want to reduce weight. So there's a lot of improvement. I have to take care of my diet also. So now my weight is doing well, and now I'm about 90 now. So I'm targeting 85, then 80. So I want to keep a healthy lifestyle like you lah. You also do walking, right? I every time saw you walk, you exercise.
In fact, I've just engaged a personal trainer. He's coming to my house starting from next week.
You join me lah. No need lah. You join me.
Just to maintain something, a healthy lifestyle. I mean, you and I have both already reached 40. We're in the 40s range now, so we have to be a bit more extra careful and all that. Totally understand that. But it's quite amazing. So that means you were from 98, almost 99, you actually lost about 8-9 kgs in a matter of how long?
1 month.
1 month. Wow, that is very, very fast.
You should join me in the training.
Yeah, that's like super fast. It's a bit scary, bro. The way you are punching that bag, it's like as if you're imagining someone.
That is the fourth round. That one I already checked. The first 2 rounds I whacked. No, because when you punching normal, you have this the trainer will like, hey, come on, you can do better. Alamak, like that you punch the guy will wake up and laugh at you, so you become more agitated.
Yeah.
You should join me. Because maybe a lot of people in life we can start punching, right?
the actual thing of coaching lah. But then again, Silat also has got a lot of other benefits as well, right? So it's good that you are starting to go for this as well. So quite curious. It's like now you are into grassroots. You're also now into exercising, which is of course very, very good. And you're also running your own business. So how do you juggle your family time at home?
Basically, if what I do is I have a very supportive wife and kids. So whenever I got free time, even let's say I will leave office around 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. Then sometime during weekdays, if let's say when I on the way home, my children have not slept, so I will ask them, hey, let's go for a drive through McDonald's, or just as long I can spend a bit of time together in the car. So what will happen next is when they bought the car, all of them sleep.
Then you end up eating.
I will end up okay, never mind, just bring them out every time. As long like if I got time like weekend, I will spend time with them, then try to spend as much. Now a bit better due to COVID, so our grassroots is a bit relaxed lah. We have a bit more time.
Yeah, definitely. In fact, sometimes a bit scarily too free, right?
Because of you keep pushing me.
I'm pushing you. Now I'm scared to push you already because you'll punch back. You're becoming very violent.
because see, whatever you do, the good thing, we always follow the good people, right? Oh, this game, like your IC very active for this. So we always want to like, if cannot near, we must be same. At least we must align with whatever we do, you see. So I always look like you, YEC, all these people. So we try to make it at least all together. So that's how we motivate ourselves lah. That's how the grassroots we all works.
Definitely. So, what does your kids say about this? Because why I'm asking this question, I've got a teenage daughter, and my daughter, of course, right now will want me to be out of the house as much as possible because teenagers, they have their own world and all. But when she was much younger, like your kids are quite young. When she was much younger, she will always, whenever I want to go, she says, you want to go something on? Why are you going out? What time will you be back? A lot of stuff like that. So how do you manage that with your kids?
Okay, my children, I got one son and 3 daughters. So primary 2, K2, K1, and nursery. So every time I leave going for work, but what I do, usually I will every day. Okay, my practice, I will have breakfast with my wife, be it outside or at home. I must have breakfast together before I leave for work. Then the morning I will send them to school, then I breakfast, then I leave for work. After that, I come back. So usually my children were like, hey, where are you going? Meeting. Even they replicate me, They carry the bag that I reach home. Then I saw them packing the books or that, right? Going to the room. I say, hey, where you guys going? Meeting, we are going for meeting. They do that, I asked my wife, what is happening, man?
So you're grooming up future grassroots leaders already.
I do not know whether they are sarcastic. Every time meeting, even sometimes I go back, let's say I go down, I forgot something, so I went up. I open the door and I said, then they say, so fast you back? Yeah, I said, I said, I go I come back already. Why cannot? Is it? Oh, that was fast, they asked me. I like, okay, what does that mean?
So Rizal, now, of course, definitely juggling all days would be a challenge by itself. I mean, of course, I would say it's a happy problem. But at the same time, I want to really know, like right now, you are like this ideal person. Okay, so were you like that from young? So now that is $1 million question, because most of the time people will assume that you will know. I've heard about this famous saying where they say that when you see the child, you will know how they're going to grow up to be, what kind of adult they're going to grow up to be. So, but I have also, in this Coffee with Dream session, I've met so many people who were, as a child, they were totally different. And when they grew up, they became a totally different person, amazing person, in fact. So I want to know how you were as a child. Were you like this ideal human being, very good, listen to your parents and follow the teachers' procedures, all that? Or were you, having fun in your own world and stuff like that? So want to know more about your childhood stories just after this break. So please stick on with us, viewers. We'll be back in a short while after a short break. See ya. Hi everybody, welcome back. Coffee with the Dream sessions. Today we are talking to Rizal. Rizal has just shared about what he does in his life at the moment, and he's going to share with us how he was as a child. Do you think, like what I mentioned earlier, he is like a ideal person right now, right? The all-rounder, family, business, community service, and fitness, and all the kind of stuff. But was he like this when he was young? So that is $1 million question, as I said earlier. And we really want to know from Rizal himself how he was as a child. So let's hear from Rizal. Rizal, welcome back, Rizal.
Hi, hello, yeah.
So Rizal, tell me, how was little Rizal?
Okay, Steve. When I in primary school, I never thought I would do this. My dream was to be a pilot or doctor.
Okay.
So I do get this question from my cousin or my family. Then they ask me like, after they seeing me in grassroots or this, how come you become like this? Like quite friendly or approachable, willing to listen. You are not like that last time. And I think back, last time I hate meeting people, I just like try to avoid here and there, I don't do this grassroots work or like volunteer or even mix with the public. I'm more to myself. I think after joining grassroots slowly, I start open up, then I learn. But those days I'm not like this. I'm more into playing sports, and I do play around, basically like go out with friends. That's basically my young childhood time. Play marble.
A very kampung kind of feel that we all used to grow up on.
Yeah, I never imagined that what I am today. We've got blessing. I'm what I am today. That still learning, still trying to be better person day by day, to be a good person. We can hope to help others more. In those days, I never think that I would do this. Seriously, I'm telling you, I would never imagine what I'm doing now. If those days, no, I still don't know how come I become like that. I'm very shy. I'm very shy person.
So in school, what was your those days we used to call it ECA, right? So what?
I play soccer, hockey, badminton, athlete. I came first, in the cross country, national cross country. You wouldn't imagine, I came in first. I came in third. Top 10. number 8, number 4. So those days when I get number 20 plus, right, I will sign myself lah, the report book. Where my father, if not, then I give my father, I will get screwed. No. Those above top 10, I will sign myself. But to those out there, don't do this to the children. Those days different, bro. My father will whack, I tell you, come back, not the belt, don't know what waiting for you, you feel.
Yeah, of course, definitely. Those days was a very, very different era. Nowadays, the way they deal with the kids and growing up is totally different as well. We have changed with times. But so that means from young, you were like very into sports all the way. You didn't take any like uniform groups and all that?
I was scouts.
Oh, scouts.
So, scouts curi ayam, yeah? Last time, I don't know, you heard that before or not?
I was in scouts for a very, very short while, but after that I left. So I don't know much about it myself, but
Oh yeah, no, I think we cannot call to the system. we should not join. I think sport is good because it help us exercise and also make us think as active.
Yes, of course. The more and more we get into this exercising mode, we actually get this adrenaline rush, and we become more positive and we stay very focused, healthy, and all that. It's definitely very good, and it's good that you had a good start. So I would say that right now, your involvement in sports actually started from young itself with the interest of you playing all these games and all that, right?
Yeah. I play many games, but you see, I'm not those professional type. I go to national. Yeah, I did train. I did go into the youth team, football team, national team, but the youth one. I really put play sports a lot. That after that, at one time my studies dropped quite bad That's why I realized. You see, then come the N level, O level, all this. So everything start to come in. Then you see, get difficult to cope with the studies. So after that, I complete my O level. I went to poly. Then halfway through, I dropped off. I went to ITE. Then after that, I take on my own my diploma. Then after that, I went to my degree. Okay, after that, the rest is history.
No. I mean, we want to know about that as well. So actually, you left poly halfway, and you went to IT.
Mm-hmm.
And after IT, you were saying you went for private diploma.
I took the diploma as a part-time for 3 years. Then after that, I took my degree.
So you're already working then, I guess, when you were taking
I'm working. Yes, working.
Right. So, were you married already?
No, that was in 2003. I'm not married yet.
Okay.
I just complete my national service.
Right. So working and studying is not an easy task at all. It has a lot of challenges, especially when you just started working. So
during that time, I work as shift work. I do shift work. So I thanks those colleagues that every time change shift. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday can change shift or not. I mean, afternoon shift, I will go to morning. So my shift starts the way that 1 week morning, 1 week afternoon. So the afternoon, I will change shift.
So what course did you take, bro?
Diploma in business management. Then after that, related to my studies for the degree also.
Fantastic. So you took at 23 years old, you actually took your diploma. Mm-hmm. Did you immediately take your degree?
No. Because degree take some expenses. I mean, quite high.
Yes, of course, it's expensive.
So I took my degree in 2012.
So I believe by then you're already married, right?
Yes, I'm married. Yeah. You came for my wedding, what?
Sorry?
Did you came for my wedding or not?
I can't remember, bro. So, so that's another whole very interesting part, because when it comes to degree, it's expensive and it's of course very, very time consuming, and then you have your job. So I believe by then you're already in grassroots.
Yes, I am. And during those degrees, the challenging part when I took my degree is I have to come to school on Monday, Wednesday night, 7 to 10, Saturday, Sunday, 9 to 5. So can you imagine, for the 3 years, I only hope for the term break that I can spend time with my wife during that time. For 3 years, my Saturday, Sunday, right, from 9 to 5, gone. No need to talk about it. Gone. I
Yeah.
almost give up. I almost like don't want to continue, but my wife said just go already, pay whatever. This is like very tiring. It's really, you cannot give up. I was almost going to give up that. I said, oh no, okay, let's come back, It's
Were your
killing
kids
me.
born already then?
Yes, my first son. My first son, 2012. Then
How long was this?
2014, second one.
3 years, right? You were saying?
Yeah, 3 years.
degree program?
Yeah. So
Right,
people
right.
thought it's easy, I think I tell you, if you ask me to go through now, maybe I would reconsider properly.
Yeah, definitely. So, Rizal, it's amazing to know that you actually had a bit of pitfalls, I would say, when you were a youngster. I mean, younger, and you managed to come out of it, and you went out and took your own education certificates to prove yourself to what you are right now, and now you are actually running your own business and so forth. So we want to know. So we have now got a glimpse of you. That means we have just touched the tip of the iceberg. We just got to know who you are and what you were before. So we know that you are not this ideal good boy Rizal from young. You are quite naughty as well. And you actually made a lot of changes to your lifestyle, your life, did a lot of sacrifices, especially when you were taking your certifications and all. So right now, we want to know what is it that you do in grassroots. But we unfortunately don't have time for that yet. So what we're going to do is we are going to go right now. We are going to end this session because the session has come. Its time's up. We will be talking about this in the next session. So we want to hear from you what you do in grassroots and what actually motivates you to do them in the next session. Thank you very much, Rizal, for joining us. Yes.
All right. Thank you.
For all our viewers, okay, Coffee with Your Dreams has a small little change, right? So what we are doing right now is, previously we used to have every session which lasted about at least about 60 minutes. 40 to 60 minutes, and many people gave feedback that it was very, very interesting, while some people also said that it's a bit too long, so they couldn't watch the whole entire thing. So we have changed the format a little bit. What's going to happen is, as of this session, is all going to be just about 20-25 minutes, 15 to 25 minutes kind of gap each session, and we're going to break it up to 4 sessions. So today, 11th of October, is session 1 with Rizal. We have our next session on the 18th of October, and the following day is the 25th of October, and the last session will be 1st November. So every Sunday at 11 a.m., we will be going live with the interview with our special guest. For the next 4 Sundays, the next 3 Sundays would be Rizal. Okay? But some of you will say that, I don't want to break it up. I really want to watch everything one go, and without any advertisement breaks and all. So no problem. After the whole session is finished, you can see our YouTube channel below. Please subscribe to it. You'll be notified when the whole video comes out. So upon finishing the last segment on the 1st of November, we will upload the whole entire video without any advertisements and without any breaking. It will be one whole video. So it would be maybe about 60 minutes video. You can actually watch and get to know Rizal on a very deeper level. Okay. Thank you very much, viewers, for joining us. Thank you, Rizal, for spending your time with us.
Thank you, Steve. Yeah.
We'll catch up with you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Steve.
Viewers, thank you for watching. We're going to meet up with you next Sunday, 11 a.m. Coffee with Your Dreams. See you. Hi, good morning, everybody. Once again, Coffee with Your Dreams. We are meeting up with our special guest, Rizal. Last week, he actually spoke about his current status in life and also how he was when he was a child, right? So this idle person was not really very idle when he was young. He was quite naughty himself. He actually admitted it, and And he said he went through the challenges of actually overcoming it. And that was pretty inspiring. I'm very sure that you all also would have got inspired by that. Now we are going to meet up with Rizal again, and this time around, Rizal is going to share with us what he does in grassroots. Right? So let's call Rizal. Rizal! Hello,
Hi.
Rizal!
Hello.
Thank you once again for giving us this time slot out of your busy schedule.
Okay, no problem. Small matter.
So, Rizal, yesterday you mentioned, last week you actually mentioned quite a few times about community work. We know that you are pretty active in the football scene, and you're also pretty active in the sports scene of the community in grassroots. So basically, I thought of dividing your community service into football and grassroots. So when it comes to grassroots, what is it that you do in grassroots?
Okay. Basically, you want to know the grassroots as in the sports that I'm in now?
And what are the stuff that you do? Like for example, in CSC, what are the kind of stuff that you all do? And how do we get in touch with you or with your committee? We want to get involved. And
basically, we run sports program, get residents together, keep healthy lifestyle, like brisk walk, Zumba, football for kids. We have veteran football. We have badminton, table tennis, truth ball, running. What else? I got a lot now. So many sports. Basketball. So we do, what we do is that every sport we will have an interest group where they will play every week. Be it basketball, football, badminton, table tennis, running, brisk walking, Zumba. Every week they will have a program with this special group lah. But then we also do tournaments, also community competition every bi-monthly or quarterly. This is to wherever they train, so to put the skills of what they train to the competition. So sometimes we also do a friendly match. We do have invite other clubs or other CSCs to come to our competition, like 8 teams competition, so that it's also to build networking, because through competition, that's where you build network and you make more friends. So brisk walk for resident, I working with RC's chairman, subgroup chairman, like yourself and the MAEC, the youth. So we engage residents to go for brisk walk. Usually on one weekend, if we do brisk walk, it's about, like those days was about like 5 bus, 6 bus. Now we add in a bit more interesting element. So what we do is, maybe we subsidize the rate, probably $2 or $3 for the walk, but you get a breakfast like bun, those healthy breakfast, and after that we go for a tour. Like what we do is half day. Maybe we report at 7, we go for the brisk walk. Probably let's say we go to Macritchie for a bit short walk, maybe 3 kilometer. After that, we will go to maybe Chinatown or Geylang Serai Heritage, or we go Changi Airport Jewel. So these are the new thing that we are injecting to the walk. We are getting more response, good response from residents. Now from 4-5 bus, now we are like 10 bus, 12 bus. So I want to do this. So the more bus, the more bonding. Then sometimes resident will meet, from you are staying this block, you will meet another place. Hey, you staying here? Oh, I never see you before. From there, you see. Then also bonding. Next time they know each other.
Yes. And I've come for a couple of your brisk walking events, and I found it very, very interesting, because one thing, it's heavily subsidized, really heavily subsidized. Got good breakfast and good aircon bus, and you bring to interesting places, and also got lucky draw games, prizes, and it's a very, very interesting way to spend a Sunday morning, I would say.
The lucky draw is usually we have well wishers or donors, like sometimes some resident say, hey, how you do this? I say, no, we get people who want to donate or give as a gift, right? So some resident, indeed, there are so many residents actually quite from business world. So they like to share, sometimes, hey, I give this, can you all buy something? Okay, we share, So that's how we give lucky draw. from donors, especially these people lah. So it gets more and more. Everybody want to contribute some way or another.
Okay. Very, very interesting. So, same time, I want to know, since you are doing this sports events and all that, what would you say for like in grassroots? It's like, I mean, we all know it takes a lot of time, because especially when it comes to sports activities, and you're doing it like so many activities on a very regular basis. So that will definitely, like every week, I think at least you have about 5 or 6 sports activities going on. So this is going to take up a lot of time and all that, right? So what keep you going? I mean, along the way, a lot of us get into stuff, and after a while, we just say, okay, fine, it's not for me, and we give up and go off. So what keeps you still want to keep doing this?
Yes, okay. It's the people, the smiles, the greeting, the friendship. You see, I make more friends. So whenever I call, I say, hey guys, we are having this, and then you see I have this group, parent children, passion children football league is by PA. So this group, right, we are growing from day one until now. We about 150 participants. It's not only the participant, it's the parent, you see. So when we meet, it's like every Sunday morning they send their children for the training. So then we meet. So then from there we build network, we meet. So from there I bring, we got this event, let's come together. So I need some volunteer. Are you all willing to help out? So that's where the gotong royong, the kampung spirit come back. So whenever I need help, I need help for this. Can we all help together? You see, for me, I do not know whether they like or not. My members or what, I'm hands-on. I do go down because I come up from the ground. I learn the hard way, bro. I take chairs, I do setup. I believe you also do that. I saw. So
yes.
we are not the type, we are the chairman. So what? We also do help out. So when it comes to event, right, when we organize, I do help out. I also come on the ground, do this, do that. I don't just come, hey, you do. No, I don't do that. We work together. That's where the bonding. You see, when as a leader, I believe when you lead by example, everybody will follow. At the end of the day, I'm happy that I groom a new leader. That's what I see in everybody, you see. So when we meet outside sometimes, hey Rizal, we meet sometimes, even you go to like Orchard, sometimes bounce into some of them, hey Rizal, how are you? You feel, hey, this guy, last time how we know you, so now how it's good. So sometimes they need help, they text each other, we will help, you see, we will that's what keep me going, especially like members. When come to meeting, right, I don't know, my meeting is always so far so good, quite full house, and it's always full of food. Makan. This fella will bring this fella will bring that, then they will put, they will bring like tahu bergedil lah, curry puff lah, then I like, hey, this one meeting or what, makan, so every time my meeting will be, so I learn, then from there when my meeting come, I try to make it short as possible. Nothing much to talk. So if you have something to discuss or that, okay, we form a team, you talk after the meeting. So we'll not drag others' time, you see. Talk sweet. But you see, I finish, let's say I start at 8 my meeting. 8:30 will finish. These people can go back, right? That's the purpose of having a short meeting. But they never go back. They will sit down, chit-chat, makan, then they go back 10 o'clock. Then I will tell, might as well I have meeting until 10 o'clock, right? So true. It's about one day, and then they talk about this, about that, how to. It's good lah. It's just about the friendship. And then I can't just like leave them. You see, I came up because of them where I am today. So
definitely.
Because of them, their support, my advisor, from Dr. Maliki to Mr. Vikram, all this. So these are the people that help, like my CCC chairman. All this. So without them also, I will not be where I am. No support, you are nobody, bro.
Definitely. This whole thing, I don't believe any single person's success. It's actually a whole entire team. And they are just a representative of the whole entire team. Correct. So very, very beautifully said. So now that was for grassroots. We also know you're very active in the football scene out of grassroots. So we want to hear about that as well. But just before that, let's go for a short break. Viewers, we'll be back with you in a short while after this break. Welcome back, viewers. Let's continue our very, very interesting conversation with Rizal. Rizal was sharing with us about his grassroots experience before the break. Now, after the break, he's going to talk about his football experience and service that he does to the community. So let's invite Rizal. Rizal, welcome
Hello.
back.
Hi, Steve. Yeah.
So Rizal, you were just explaining to us in detail about what you do in grassroots. Now we're also very, very curious to know what is it that you do in the football arena, because we do know that you, even out of grassroots, you also sit you were mentioning earlier, you sit in a few football associations and groups like that. So tell us a bit more about it. What do you do there?
Okay. In 2000, this is 2020. 2017, I was elected into the FAS Council. I was nominated and then supported by clubs to be representing. Honestly, it's not an easy job or it's a glamorous job. It seems like, wow, you are in this, in that, but there's a lot of work to be done. That's the first time. Now, I do play football, I do in grassroots. When you are in a big governing bodies, especially like football, where the whole country is talking about the results, you see. So it's not easy, and a lot of things that need to be done, and you cannot do one person. See, as football, we have a lot of other governing bodies like sports, SG, MCCY. You have to work together, and it's not easy. So what I do in FAS is I'm also taking charge of the security chairman, competition side, and so some marketing on ad hoc lah. So we have our own group to do and to focus on what we do. So basically, it's the whole landscape of football, how to improve the football landscape in Singapore, and also how to bring up our league and get the fans to come back, which is not easy, and to get the PMET and companies to support our football and our football and the footballers. You see, so basically, it's not like a overnight thing that you can change the whole thing. No, it's not that simple. But I'm trying. Not only me, the whole team, the whole council is trying. Especially when it comes to football in Singapore, there are so many people who know about football. Everybody thinks, it can be done this way, can be done that way. You see, when we do something, we need to see the other people. Like, if I were to do this way, how about this guy or this club or this will think of why we do this way, and this is a lot of we have to ensure that everybody is agreeable and like the goals that now we are aiming for, the 2034. Hopefully the Singapore team will get there for the World Cup, which we got about another like 14 years or what to work on it. So we really need the support of the Singaporean, the public, the grassroots. Everybody must come together. That's where we can build up a good team, a good foundation to do for the World Cup.
Nice. So you mentioned something about support. How do you think our viewers who are watching this, they can give support? In what way do you think they can?
A lot of us, myself too, we always focus on results. We want to win, make sure win. But you see, but to achieve the result, you need a lot of hard work, patience. It's not you see, like the footballer, they are trying very hard. They sacrifice their time, training days and afternoon. Sometimes just to get away from the family, they did travel, some playing overseas. All these sacrifices. You see, what we can do, at least we support. Let's say there's a match going on, we come and support to the game, watch the game. Sometimes after the game, you encourage. That's why we see when there's no football, if there's no fans, there's no fans, there's no football. What I mean, basically, if now you see they are playing the empty stadium, different if you are playing in the full stadium. You believe, right? So you see the fans that really spur up the players, support, shouting, encouraging. So we need that during those days. I believe the Malaysia Cups in the 90s, so the stadium was always full. Then when we started the Premier League, our own also full. Then along the way, it slowly started. People are not watching because probably due to a lot of EPL, La Liga, Bundesliga, all these, too many. Those days, we don't see all these. So many, they got a lot of option. So I think we must support. You see, if you realize every country, right, their people will support their own team league. Yeah, they support other clubs, but they still support the national team. So far, good under the new administrative team. I feel the coach, the technical, the staff are working together very good. You see, it's, as I said, not easy. It's not one night issue, one night thing that you can change. And then those like people thought that being there, wear coat, go makan. It's not that. It's the networking. It's the networking and the meetings. After the meeting, what's next? What to do? Can we do this? Can we do that? Every like say PMT, like say your company, your company. Will you want to adopt any footballer? Okay, you play after you finish your football life, you join my company. You see, if we can get that kind of concept, I tell you, right, a lot of people children were not worried. See, after my football, I know I got a job. Maybe we need to work this way. I'm not sure. This is not I alone. I cannot do this. I need everybody. There's so many organizations that have to work together for this. So you see,
Definitely.
I tell him, I got my son. I bring him to football. He's not interested. Then how? Then as a parent, I so scared. Don't play football so much. I think you rather study, do well. That's. Every parent will think that way.
Yep.
Yeah. So you see, when we got support, then they have a better pay. They will perform better. You see, so that football lifespan very short. After that, do what? Coaching. So as I say, if we can have like companies coming together, government step boards, all these, at least okay. You okay, after this one, you must go through the process lah. After that, you can get after this, you become like so-called my brand ambassador of my company. But you have to work. So the mindset not easy. So then
Definitely.
So
it's also a very, very, I would say, a line where you are always in the limelight, and you have to be very, very disciplined as well, and all that. And people are very quick to judge. You see, so a small little thing that a footballer does on his free time itself becomes a very, very big hoo-ha. So it's no longer about. I attended this talk some time ago, and they said that it's no longer about you can't say that I'm a footballer, so I play football very well. But whatever I do in my own personal time is my own thing, and nobody should judge me for it. It doesn't work that way. It's all rather because people start to look at them as a role model, and they want them to do a lot. And they're very quick. The moment you make one mistake, that's it. They start to bombard you. And
but recently, I see many footballers on Facebook that some I know, right? Good. They have small businesses, they have makan shop, they are becoming entrepreneurs. So you see, it's good. So they can play football. There's something. I think it's a good. I think COVID also make us, do things differently. We are too busy doing so many things. Now suddenly we change. There's such thing called Zoom meeting. It's quite, but worse lah. Not every day Zoom. So
Yeah. Even the very fact that we're doing Coffee with Dreams, previously, we used to do Coffee Dreams, and after a while, we even stopped doing it for a while because it's a lot of work. We gather so much of people, we have to have a camera crew, with editing and so much. But now with all these platforms, we can do it so much more easier, and definitely that makes a lot of difference. So, Rizal, you also mentioned that you were also sitting in another football association, right, earlier. So, what do you do there?
Okay, basically there, my role in AFC, ASEAN Football Confederation, there's about 47 countries. So basically my role there is social responsibility. So we look into those countries, like any countries that doing football programs. It's like grassroots work, but in a bigger scale. So some country, bro, you would not imagine, they don't have soccer balls to train. So, and they were, going around getting money to donate or buy balls just to give them. That's why it's like we are fortunate that, we have too many balls here. So, so this like more to grassroots work on like going to like some third world country. I won't name the country lah, so that yeah, we do that. We help out. Sometimes they need some funding to start a football program. So these are all that my role there lah, to assist on using my forte what I have to share in the especially programs, paperwork, all these lah.
Fantastic. So, bro, you have already shared with us about your grassroots, about your football commitment. I would say that you are a very good citizen of Singapore who are actually contributing a lot to the country in your own very ways, and also a good mentor for youth who are wanting to come into the sports industry, the sports arena. So next, we want to talk about your business, but not today. Today, our timing is already over. We will catch up again in the next session, and we'll talk about what business are you doing and how you're doing it. So Rizal, once again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving us your time. We'll meet again next week.
Okay.
Thank you, Rizal.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Viewers, we have come to the end of the session. So we are going to watch the let's meet up again next week. In next week, we are going to be hearing Rizal share about his company. What does his company do? And the challenges that he faces in his business, right? So let's hear that out from him next week. See ya. Bye-bye. Hi everybody, once again we have met up with Coffee with Your Dreams. Our special guest is Rizal. For the past 2 weeks, Rizal has been sharing about how he was when he was young, what he's doing right now, and he also shared about his grassroots experience. He also shared about how he performs his community work in the football arena. And today we're going to ask him on the entrepreneurship level, what is he doing? How is he contributing to the society as well as a company, right? So let's once again welcome Rizal. Rizal.
Hello.
Hi, Rizal. Hi, bro.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello. Good.
Good, fantastic. So, Rizal, we were speaking the last 2 weeks. You had shared with us about yourself, about what you're right now, how you were when you were young, and also about grassroots work, also about your work in community service, and also your work in football arena. So now we want to know more about what is it that you're doing in your company. So what does your company do? What's the name of your company? What does your company do? And more stuff like that. Explain to us, bro.
Okay, hi. Okay, Steve. Okay, I'm one of the managing director in our Boss SG and also Boss Production. Our Boss SG do is about food. We are in the food security business, like frozen food, dry food, chicken, meat, mutton, fish, prawn, rice, sugar, all this kind of daily stuff that you need. Then the production is about doing events, concert. Now we are launching an album as executive producer to our legend Ramli Sarip. Probably you might know him, the one that sang Majulah Singapura.
Oh, okay. I saw your Facebook post of you signing the album, stuff like that. Yeah.
So basically, this food business came on board. Before that, I came to the company as a business development. Then after that, from there I grow into a managing director and CEO lah. During COVID, this food security came up because I wanted to do a food court business. Those like banquet style. Then I think God loved me, and then the deal did not go through. Where then after that, COVID happened. So what's next after COVID? So that's where everybody start no job or that. So my board of directors asking, so what are you going to do next? So I say, why not we try this food, frozen food, dry food, all this where you need it daily, you see, and also we deliver. So I went to the online delivery where you can just click and we will send to you. Like what you did before, remember you order from me prawn or that, then we deliver, right? So it's so easy that you don't need to go out of the house. If let's say raining or that, we will still send because we are using vehicle, not motorbike. We have our own driver. We have 3 vans. So we will get of course, you just click on that, whatever you want. If not sure, you call us, we will send. So we want it to make it convenient. So we also selling those ready to cook paste where you want to cook asam pedas, no need to think so much. Just buy the ready to cook. We also have stingray. You just cut and put inside everything ready like macam real, So you can tell people.
So it's actually called Our Boss SG.
Yeah. Ourboss.sg.
Right. Our Boss. Oh, okay. So that means the company's name is Our Boss.
Correct.
The website is ourboss.sg. Right. Okay. Very, very interesting. I think
why,
our viewers be very.
Why Our Boss is because customer is our boss.
Oh, okay. Very customer-oriented company.
Yeah. So we have this. I also go into now we are offering some like credit system thing where we give those days our parents. I'm not sure. Those uncle will come and push. Come to your house, push the barang, then your parent will buy, and then they will not pay. They only pay at the end of the month. Then they put into the 555 book. Those utang
Yes.
So now we are doing that. We are giving we are giving in a way credit $300 worth. So you can shop anything at us, and then you can pay end of the month. But you need to come now, fill up the form, everything. Then we will monitor lah. That means let's say you buy on the 2nd, on the 30th you pay, because sometimes times are bad. People need money. So some you see people my husband works security, can I take first, I pay later. But the question that came out next is like people will ask, what if they don't pay, they run away? This is food, bro. You eat the food, you give your children eat, and you don't pay, you answer to God lah, or I come to your house and do life.
Okay. So you are dealing with fresh food or only frozen food?
No, frozen and dry food. Like fresh, what is fresh, bro? Let me ask you.
Okay, like I'm talking about market. Yeah, like market.
No, we don't
it's
do
not
that.
Live.
No, it's not life is still alive. No, we don't do that. Like
no,
meat,
but like,
all that is
like
chill.
when we go to the market, it's like the fish and all that. They are not technically live, but that's what they call as live food, I guess. Fresh food, yeah. So is that, or is it like frozen, as in deep frozen?
It's frozen, already packed. It's already all packed nicely, everything so easy. And you can keep.
So to know more, we should go to www.ourboss.sg.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So viewers, please go to www.ourboss.sg and check it out, because there will be many things that we won't be able to do much about, but this is something that we all will be buying. We all will be buying frozen food from somewhere. So why not here? And someone they got delivery, so even more better.
Yeah, we have spices. If you talk about Indian, we have one supermarket cater for mostly Indian food, spices, the Indian veggie, a lot of things. We have those normal supermarkets, so no problem. Just tell us, we will deliver.
Oh, so even vegetables as well, So not just meat stuff.
You see, frankly, I also do not know. I'm not from this background, so
okay.
So it's like dive into a deep ocean. So I learned to swim. With my team support, so slowly we learn. Then we got stuff from India. Then sir, this one good. The Indian like vegetarian. This kind of food. This vegetable. This what palam lah, palane. What don't know what lah. All these I start to learn.
Okay. Fantastic.
Quite nice lah, the food. I mean, okay. Then the production side, I'm doing the event like you. So basically, this event run by a group of, I got my staff, one of them is from X Radio, that. So we have our own podcast. So we have our own programs, all that. So we have cooking. So this run by the production team, where sometimes they generate, they say like, you want us to come, can you come and do for me an event, this and that, publicity, marketing. So that's how that team will take over. That's the two side. That is called Boss Productions.
So it's two companies. One is Our Boss and another one is Boss Productions. Right.
Okay. Then I'm still doing I told you, as a management or cleaning, I still doing consultant on some people, they need help, like one of how to do this, that kind of thing. Yeah, I still do that on my own basis.
Building management, right?
Yeah, so like condo, MCST issue, all that. So I still do ad hoc here and there. advising like some of my friends. Most of them stay condo, so like they ask this, ask that. So I do give some advice and there lah.
Fantastic. So it's actually a very new business that you have stepped into, and I think you have also evolved together with COVID times. And I think that is something that most companies are doing right now, but unfortunately some are not, and they are really feeling the real full impact. But I would say that those who evolved together with COVID times are actually becoming more like Samsung. I always like to say this story because when I was young, I think when we were young, of course we didn't have handphones then, it was only pagers. So eventually when handphones came aboard, the best handphone, I think when we were in our very late teens, early 20s, would be Nokia. Everybody says Nokia is like perfect, best brand. But eventually when iPhone came along, all the other phones died off. Even BlackBerry at that point of time BlackBerry means only the very atas businessman. Yes. So we only use, Nokia, and Nokia was the best, very durable. Everything happened, but eventually when iPhone came along, the whole market changed. And when the market changed, all the rest of the brands just fell off. Only iPhone was surviving. So even Samsung also fell off the shelf. But what they did, they climbed back up. And now recently I went for a talk and the guy was telling, so who's having Samsung phones? Then some people raised up their hands. They asked, who's having iPhone? Some people raised up. You say, the rest of you can go back home. I think these are the two leading brands, two very common brands, and just the two. So it becomes like that. But unfortunately for Nokia and all that, they're already off the grid. They're no longer around. But people like Samsung, who actually evolves together with the times, they started making very innovative phones, and they are pretty competitive, I would say, with iPhone. It's a good competition, especially for consumers. They have got a lot of options available. So it's very glad. I'm very glad, and congratulations, bro, for evolving together with COVID times. I think this is one thing that we must always do.
Not easy lah. To start a business or this, see, when I started on this journey, frankly, not many people want to help out or want to.
Yes.
Don't be surprised. I think you are in that line. So if someone come and helps, means that's unusual, bro. But we never give. I mean, I'm still open. Like how you know me before, how you know me now is the same. I will not shun anyone away. I will still listen, talk, But it's okay. That's life.
Yes,
we need to work. Not every day is Sunday, is it?
So, Rizal, we want to know more about the challenges that you faced when you were starting the company and the challenges you're facing right now and so forth. But just after this short break. Viewers, let's catch up in a short while after this break. Welcome back. So now we are going to get back with Rizal, and Rizal was sharing with us about the challenges of his company, of how to start business and how he actually evolved together with the COVID times. So let's hear from Rizal more of the challenges part. Hi, Rizal.
Hi, hello.
So Rizal, you were mentioning something about the challenges that you faced when you're starting up this company, especially during this COVID times. So tell us a bit more about that, bro. How is it running the food business right now?
You see, at first it's good. We have deliveries every day, a lot. So now as time go by, people are so used to ordering online. Now it's good. So now I see everybody's using this technology. Facebook Live, online. Suddenly more and more companies doing this. So we have to keep on changing our marketing strategies. What is next? So that I always want to be ahead of the industry. I don't want to be like, next we are caught like what you just said lah, Nokia. It's not easy to be up there. It's easy to sustain, not easy, bro.
Yes.
So my
father my late dad gave me this advice when I came into the business at the beginning. He said, you have the drive you have the energy, you have the drive, you can really climb up very, very fast. You can climb all the way up. Once you're high up there, then that's a totally a different game. To remain there is the real challenge.
Right.
When you're talking about once you're high up there, even a small little bird can just fly and sit on you and topple you over. So you're going to be no more. It's about drive and energy. It's about drive, energy, tactfulness, and studying the market, networking, adjusting, changing. You have to keep on move a bit left, move a bit right, move a bit left. It's not a stagnant thing. So it's definitely what you say is very true. When we go up there already, we have to really keep on doing a lot of stuff to maintain the place there. Now, sorry.
At the end of the day, I believe as a leader is how you treat everyone down is very important. As I said earlier in my last week episode, that without them, you are nobody. So same for us. You see, like now, customer is important. Without customer, so you see, I went to the extent to my team. Let's say you order something from us, and the thing turned out to be not what you want, or shortage, or not good enough. We will get it replaced, but that one you can keep. It's okay. FOC. What I want you is to come back, shop with us. See, at the end of the day, we provide a platform solution for a lot of people. That's why now I'm coming out with this credit of 300 to help, so-called help, which I believe people will pay. I mean, I'm open, so you don't have to pay. It's up to you, but we will study. So you can come and take first. At the end of the month, then you pay. So we have this, system new. We're trying out something new. I'm not sure if others want to follow other company. It's money, see, or this. So it's something new we're trying. At the same time, we also like helping people, especially times are bad. You see, so that you take first, never mind. And at the end of the month, you pay. Maybe you cannot pay me full. Let's say you take $200. Okay, you pay me 100. So you still have that 100 to play. You still keep on. Your maximum is 300. That's all. So you understand, right? I think this one way we think of helping them. It's not free. People thought like I give you money. No, it's not free. It's a credit. That's all. But we don't take interest. We don't do interest because it's makan thing. You see, it's not. It's not good for makan. We giving people food, then you take interest out of makan. I think it's not right lah.
Fantastic. So we will be also having a session of sorry, I repeat. So bro, now we have already finished the break already, right?
Yeah, finished the break earlier.
Okay, so you're talking about challenge. Okay, now we'll go to your future plan. Oh yeah, we go to our Boss Productions. Boss Productions.
So this I think I talk about business. I don't talk about boss. I will talk about more to general business. Like,
okay.
Okay.
So Rizal, tell us what is your advice for those businesses out there right now in dealing with this global pandemic situations and of course evolving with the competitive business world? What will your advice be?
Okay, wait. Okay, bro, I ask you this question.
Okay.
Which one would you choose? If you put a banana and money in front of a monkey.
Of course, the monkey.
Choose which one?
Monkey will choose banana.
Yes, correct, right? So because why? Monkey do not know that money,
the value of money,
can buy bananas. So this is the business world. In reality, right? If I offer someone a job, which a lot of people I offer, or business, they will rather take a job, not the business, because they do not know that business can bring in more money than salaries. Like what you are doing, you take over the business of your father with so many debt, and then I believe you also not security trained or that you just take over with your family. No, it's to and then to continue and make it better. So it doesn't matter. If I fail, of course I will not try not to lah. Like what I say, we have to keep improving. So for my advice to those who want to do business, study first what you want to do. Ensure there's a market out there. You have support. You have people that back you up, like investor, all this, you see, where you can have a proper plans. Don't just business. Oh, just open a shop. You must plan. I believe business is running on cost. You need to take care of worker, insurance, so many things. Really, especially, I believe good at talking to you that you understand, but always never,
Yes.
always never give up lah. Because you see, we do not know. Today can be hard. Yesterday, maybe worse, or tomorrow will be sunshine. Usually, we have to keep on going and going and going. That's what I do. I'm losing more. I'm also start losing more hair. Thinking too much, really. I sleep less.
Yes,
I wake up early. This so it's the sacrifice lah. And then sometimes,
definitely.
especially my advice to business: don't get carried away with your business. Sometimes at work you have temper. You get angry on certain things. Just calm down. Don't bring back to your family or friends or this. You see, along the way you sure meet somebody like this and that. Hey, you are like that. Oh, like this, like that. Or then another way, another. Just ignore. Just walk with the direction straight. You are being honest, integrity. Don't care about what people say. Just do what you think is right, and then take the advice and move on.
True. So, bro, now you have actually you started off with something else, and then eventually you moved into something else because of COVID and all that. So we are quite curious to know, what are your future plans in the business world? What are your future plans?
I won't probably I will be extending to overseas more, like import export, bring in business. So that's the plan that I'm looking for the company, that to Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Africa, US, or this. So basically looking into this trading side of the food, where we can bring more, and I want to open up more outlet around all the areas to create jobs for people. So I'm not going to open a very big outlet. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. What our outlet is basically focusing on online delivery. Let's say I have one in Woodland. Yeah, you can walk in and buy, but it's more to serve the Woodland or the North resident on delivery. So you see, so we also create jobs at the same time. We also have more jobs for people. So that's what I want to plan, to have more, probably 30 outlet more, 30. So that's what the plan is lah, the future.
Fantastic, bro. Congratulations. All the best to you. Thank you for so much for sharing. And I think you're also doing an amazing job by helping people with the credit scheme that you have, and also by giving more jobs to everyone. I think on behalf of the universe, let me thank you for helping out everybody. Thank you, Rizal. Thank you so much. We have come to the end of the show. You have already shared with us a lot of stuff. We still have one more session left next week, and we are actually going to talk about something a bit more deep down. That means we're going to talk about your time management with your family, how you manage, because like what I earlier said in the first episode, when you're having such small kids, they will definitely be running around, and now you've just explained so much about your grassroots and also your business. It is going to take up a lot of time. So it's like, I know as someone who runs a business, it doesn't mean that we are back home means we are at home. Sometimes we're still on the phone, or nowadays with all this Zoom and emails and so forth, we hardly have time to do the rest, like sit down, chit chat kind of stuff. So we really want to know how you manage that, but not now, in the next session. Thank you, Rizal. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay,
see you next
week. Bye. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, viewers, we have heard Rizal share quite a bit about his business. Let's support him. Let's support his business. Let's go to www.ourboss.sg and find out and do this is something that all of us will be buying. It's our daily groceries we can actually buy from Rizal, right? So let's do that. Let's support each other. I think one very, very important key factors that we are hearing nowadays is, during these COVID times, only we can support each other. So let's support local companies like Our Boss, and then in fact, they have called themselves Our Boss, saying that the customers are their boss. So I think we have to support them, because it becomes more like our company, right? So thank you. Let's now listen to Rizal, not now but next week. Let's listen to Rizal on how he manages with his family, and also with his message out for all the youth, right? So till we meet next week, thank you. Hi everyone, welcome back. Coffee with Your Dreams. Now, this session has been very, very interesting. I would say for the past 3 weeks, we have been chatting with Rizal. Rizal was our guest who came on board and shared his life story. He shared about how, from a very mischievous young boy, plus playful young boy, he actually went up to complete his education. And then he also went on to share about his grassroots experience. He went to share his volunteer work that he does with the football associations. And he went on to start his own company. He shared with us how he started his company, how they are helping out the people, and by giving them a credit scheme, and most importantly, how he actually evolved together with the COVID times. Something that all of us have to do with the current moment. So right now, I think another huge question will be running in our mind. How can a person manage all this and also manage their family time? That's a very, very good question. And I think the best person to answer that is Rizal himself. So let's invite Rizal back again. Rizal, hi.
Hi. Good morning. Wow.
Good morning. So, Rizal, we have already covered 3 weeks of your life story. Now, I think our viewers know a lot more about you, and I myself got to know you so much better after these sessions. And I think one question our viewers will be running in the mind is this possible? So, what it means is this possible for a person to do so much of things and yet have enough time with the family, especially unless you are maybe in your 50s right now and your kids are all grown up, schooling and all that, or rather in their own life, and you are like, doing all these things, they'll say, oh, okay, no problem. But you have very young kids. So definitely the $1 million question that everybody has now is, how do you manage this? So please tell us a bit more, share with us, how do you manage time with family and your outside commitments?
Yeah. Okay, Steve. Thank you. It's a good question. Okay. First, I thanks like my family, my friends, those who always pray and keep me in their prayers and to get the blessing from God. You see, without the blessing or that, I will not be where I am. Especially with my family, my wife. My wife sacrificed a lot. She have to quit her work to take care of the children for me to venture out to do this. My wife is working in Shell Petroleum in the HQ doing some IT and accounts related. So she have to leave a good job to take care of the kids, because we have meet those days. Then we have every 2 years we change mate. Then sometime one incident, my son had a fall and injured his head, but the mate did not told us until we came back home. Then we saw blood. That's where I told my wife, I think no, we stop. And I don't feel comfortable having maid at home because sometimes we wear shorts or this. It's not nice. So after that, I said, my wife, I think better take care of our own kids. So I did ask around like my seniors, some seniors with me, like Alex National, those their children do well. Like one of my friend, my senior, like my brother, Rizal Saat, Captain Singapore. His children, one of them is a doctor, and then another guy. So I asked him, how you all do this? So they share, the wife take care, discipline, all these family, they have no maid or that. So from there, I learned I asked a lot of people, how you do this? Then they tell me. So from that time, I think we should not have maid. We take care of ourselves, we try to juggle lah. So basically, like commitment, most of the time, as I said earlier in my introduction, I try to have breakfast with my wife every day. I will send my kids to school at 7. I wake up, my daily routine, I wake up at 5:30. Then I do my prayers. That I send my kids to school at 7, the first one, and the second one at 8. Then I go for breakfast with my wife. Then after that, I go to office. Whole day until night, maybe 9, 10 p.m. Sometimes 11 or 12. Then I come back all sleep already. So that's where I sacrifice. If you ask me, yes, I miss my children growing up lah. So seldom we come back, they sleep. People see only what you drive. What you wear. This fella drive this car. You see, they only look at the outlook, but they did not see the sacrifice we go through. Sometimes I need to travel a few weeks, I did not meet them. So this is the sacrifice that we make. For me, I do what I can now so that they have a better life next time. so that when they grow up, I know at least they have a good life. They can work. And frankly, I lost my dad in 2009 before I get married. So it was a very very hard time during those days. Then he's my pillar lah. After that, so as time go by now, I get used to it. It's now 2021. So my next is my wife is my pillar currently lah. She's been supporting me at the back. So that's why the commitment. So what I do is like when I got free, like today I have time, probably bring the children out to Toys R Us, let them buy what they want. Then we go for makan, we will spend time. Like tomorrow morning, usually Sunday I will get them out. Usually get Sunday we have grassroots. I don't even get to meet them. I mean, but now it's COVID. Like I told you, a bit more time to spend.
Yes.
So Sunday we got breakfast, then bring them whole day. We'll go until 6, go back home, brush out everything, prepare for school on Monday. That's it. So that's what we do lah. I mean, you are with me every time. Sometimes when we got event until whole day. I mean, but see, these are the sacrifice that we do where people don't see. People only, I don't blame. Not everybody is like that. It's just that one or two sometimes say, this fella glamour lah, what like, this kind of thing. But we don't get that into us. Just people can say what they like, especially in this media world nowadays, very scary. So you do not know what you do, people pick up the negative part, and then you need to explain the tired part. So forget it. So as I said, family is important. It's like I mean, it's like music. Sometimes got high note, low note, but it's always a beautiful songs. Very nice. That's the moment you treasure. Sometimes go back. My auntie also got comment. Hey, why you always go back late? I say meeting lah. What to do? I need to do. They say your child is small. You meeting. Wait, go back. They forgot you. Then
I think it's definitely a concern for all parents. We really want to do the best for our child. But at the same time, we have to juggle with our commitments as well, because we do have commitments to them. Apart from just love, I mean, of course, love and caring and all is very important. But we must also be able to provide for them as well. And nowadays everything is very, very expensive. Even when they go to poly, when they go to take their degree and all this, very expensive. So we need to have that kind of infrastructure to support them.
You see, bro, the example, we go out as a family makan for a family of me, like 6 of us. Those days, yes, you can share the food. Share one plate, share. No, the brother like, I want green tea. Then the sister also want green tea. Can share, right? Cannot. Or the brother will say, no, I want bandung. I don't want green tea. Don't want to share, like. So sometimes I just don't bother. Just drink and no more. I say, no, enough. I just take that kind of thing. Like, one family cost me makan sometimes can, $30, $40. It's quite costly, you see, to eat outside. See? But that's the bonding. Even you, I believe you go out, you eat. How much? Let's say easily $10, $12. You see, the normal. It's expensive, bro.
Yeah, normal. I went to because we all now into this diet thing, right? So I think a couple of weeks ago we actually went out. My daughter came to my office and she was preparing for her N levels. So I was doing my work and she was studying. So after office it was about 9ish. So I told her, I said, you know what? Since we're all on diet, let's just buy one this very nice belacan fried rice we know from a very good famous place. But it's a family restaurant a bit on the, I would say, above the mid range, so it's a bit more higher end. But I bought one of that, and I bought maybe a few chicken wings and a few satay. So we just bought a small portion of it, so 3 of us will just share. So we get to eat it, but we don't eat too much. And the bill came up to $60. So I was telling my wife, I said, this snack that we are having is one of the most expensive snacks because it's $60. Okay, once in a blue moon, it's okay. But then again, because we also don't want to teach the wrong thing to our kids that, it's okay to just waste money or, to indulge in, unnecessary kind of expenses and all that, right?
Yeah.
Now
makan expensive, bro. Nasi biryani, where can find $5? The can normal, but now average on $8.
Yes.
Our days, we go school $1, I think should be enough. Now I give my son $1, not enough. No, I give $2 because they need to buy drink. Then very pathetic. He bought prata. So I thought the prata, like, we eat prata one whole piece, right? One whole piece, right?
Yeah.
Prata. 80 cents or
Uh-huh.
$1. For them, the $1 is 3 piece, not the 3 whole piece. No, the whole piece they cut 3 small, like that. No, that is school.
Inside school, I thought it's supposed to be much cheaper in school.
Yeah, no, it's 80 cents. He always eat. I say, you want to eat prata? I see, so pathetic. I like, wow, only like 3 or 4 piece they cut. That means one prata they make into 2 plate or 3 plate. It's easy, right? So like, wow. Yeah. I think probably the rental. I'm not sure why lah. I mean, they want to earn more, I think.
Wow, but definitely that's too little, too little.
Nah, so like,
okay, so sorry. We also want to hear, more of how you cope when you spend more time apart from the Sundays. How you spend, because I know you have very interesting birthdays. You have invited me and my daughter as well for a few times to your place. Got nice themed birthdays and all that, very beautiful, nice and all that. So before we go there, let's go for a short break. So we'll catch up with you in a short while after this break.
All right, see you.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Coffee with Your Dreams. We were speaking to Rizal. Rizal just shared about how his childhood stories, and he was also mentioning about how he brings up his kids. And we were just having a casual talk about how expensive things have become and how much harder we have to work to provide for our children. At the same time, spend equal time as well, because money is not everything, right? So let's now see how Rizal spends time with his children. Apart from his sharing of regular Sundays, I know he does very interesting birthdays. So let's get him to share on that. Hi Rizal.
Hi Steve.
Okay, we actually, I remember very well, because my daughter will till now she'll stare at me, because whenever we come to your house for the Hari Raya gathering, and or also for your kids' birthdays, I always bring my daughter along. So she, the last time round, your daughter, when we came for the birthday, how old was she?
This year, last year, right? Which daughter?
Last year.
Which daughter?
I think the fairy tale theme.
Okay, that one is 5 years old.
5 years old. So, and my daughter is 15 years old. And my daughter is much taller. So I still remember, because when they're going off, and then, we tend to see our kids all as kids, right? So you were like, hey, come, wait. You asked your daughter to bring a goodie bag. So she came out, and then my daughter was like, Daddy, I don't want a goodie bag. It's like, fairy tale one. I say, yeah, come on, people giving. So your daughter came, she was like confused. Hey, who do I give to? Because she saw my daughter, she's an adult. For a girl, young, anyone taller than them, upon says adult. It's like adult. I was like, actually, it's for this girl. She's like, what did you embarrass? Teenagers. That was a very, very fun.
Like big sister, like
so
that.
I know that you celebrate very interesting themed birthdays. Exactly. So I know you celebrate a lot of themed birthdays. So share a bit more on that, bro.
Okay, usually like my son's birthday, my daughter's birthday will fall on Chinese New Year period, because she was born on second day of Chinese New Year. Then the calendar move. So my son's birthday will usually around Hari Raya period. So we will celebrate Hari Raya together with his birthday. Open house, or invite close friends. So my wife's birthday will be a private one with me. So my birthday is like that. So the rest, okay. Usually I just joke with my wife last week, because her birthday was September, last third week of September. So I said, hey, your birthday is 1 week celebration. My son's birthday, my children's birthday, all 1 week celebration. My birthday 1 day only. After that finish. I think you're very bad. So like the theme of that is just the children lah. Now their time is Frozen lah, Elisa lah, what don't know lah what name lah to go. It's not cheap, bro. That one I have to order. Then that's why. But you are in my list every time, because like, okay, your name sure, because I know you will come and I know you will bring some donut sometime, this or cupcakes. Yeah, and you will come with your daughter there, and then I will have a biryani for you special as usual. Okay lah, I mean the same because
your house biryani is always very, very nice.
must lah. No, because advisor like to eat biryani, what?
Yeah.
Okay lah, I mean it's just fun lah. But you see, what I believe the practice in my religion, I believe in everybody. Always when someone come to your house, make sure they live happily. Then the gods will reward us, this kind of thing, I believe. So if that's why I see when you come, I have this, I have that goodie bag. Yeah, it's a bit shy sometimes. So the very first time when I did the birthday goodie bag, we give to children. Then the adult also say, I don't have my aunties, my uncle. Alamak, I say this one So then next time we also give lah. All we pack more instead of like 20. Now we pack 40. So the uncle also we give keropok. Sometimes they open got twisty, chisel, got the lollipop.
Yeah.
You believe or not? The auntie will open and eat. No, you see that? They still have the children at heart.
Yeah, because exactly. We seldom get that one. Nobody gives us lollipop nowadays at all.
So like the keropok last time, like, hey, come on, you don't eat twisty, man. You don't eat lollipop. You should eat also inside the car sometime, But
definitely.
But you wouldn't just go to the shop and buy what. I want lollipop, cannot So okay lah then. So it's about fun and actually it's about bonding. You see, when I invite my friends, all races we have, I don't only like Malay, I wear everybody. Then basically I will introduce them. It's about friendship. That's where we get together lah. Like that's I like lah. So every year I try to do this year a bit. I can't because of COVID. Open house usually Hari Raya. I will invite all my team, grassroots, my friends. So to a point that I will do every year lah, because everybody like look, I want to come to your house to eat biryani, So for you guys it's good. Then for my parents, I was like every time biryani, cook lah something else. I like okay. So next time I have a 2 set. One is the maybe traditional food. One is the biryani. But you see the laughter when you all come, you all talk, chit chat, then the laughter, we take photo. That thing that kind of thing that I like.
Definitely. The energy usually is very nice at your place. Whenever we go there,
we
makan, we chit chat, we take photos.
I always pray, the day go tomorrow. I always pray like tomorrow don't rain, please. To the extent I even put a light outside the corridor. I hope don't heavy rain. Oh God, please. I
Wow.
Very worried more. You see, when when it rain, the corridor become dark. So that's why you notice one of the year I put fan also outside. I put light so that it will be bright in case it rains. But so far so good lah.
Fantastic. A lot of effort lah. Yes.
Stress.
Definitely a lot of effort.
Last time got meat, okay bro. Now no meat.
Yeah. You do all the work yourself. So what is we have already come a long journey with you, bro. For the past 3 weeks, and this is the 4th week, we have come to through a very long journey. We have got to know you from your childhood days all the way until now, and we have already come to the end of the whole entire sharing session really. So now the final question to you, bro, is what is your message out there for youth and young adults who want to do something with their life? It need not be about business, it need not be about sports or volunteerism, but I think overall, if you want to achieve something, like you have achieved a number of your dreams, so what is your advice to them to achieve their dreams?
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank you, Steve, for inviting me to this Mr. Dream Big Initiative show. I wish you all the success for the future. Hope you get more guests. Good, people can support your show, and it's something new entertainment nowadays where people watch online. So I would like to thank you to my wife, my group chairman, Mr. Nazar, and then my advisor, my friends, those out there, my enemy, whoever don't like me, it's okay. You cannot have everybody to like you, it's okay. So I always pray for everybody success, and make sure I just hope I always pray long life for everybody lah. So my advice to the youth out there, attitude is the most important in life. You can have the best capability, but if our attitude not good or sucks, you cannot do a lot of things. You can be a good leader, but if you are those type of leader that bossy around, telling people around, tell them orders around, you will lose respect for that. So at the end of the day, attitude, no matter how high you go, where you must always remember, have a good attitude, respect elders, respect your friends, respect your colleague. The word is respect. Always, don't think that you are somebody, you are big. Oh, that's no, I'm somebody. Who are you? Don't come here. No, don't do that. It's not right. Then don't ever give up, because if you never give up, you still have a chance to be. You still have a chance to achieve your dreams. So never give up. I shared in my previous episode, I almost give up a few things, all that, but I picked that up. Now like I into sports. Yeah, I think 95, 98 kilo. How to reduce weight? Now I don't give up. I always come, motivate. Go. You see, today you train hard for the future of our health. So next time, you see. So to the youth there, so keep working hard. Must try. If you think something worth trying, good thing, try. Nothing bad can happen, you see, if you have the right attitude, right mindset. That's what we are lacking nowadays. Sometimes you can say tomorrow, tomorrow I want to do this. I want to start morning, wake up. Then end up you sleep, tomorrow morning you wake up, you just go to work like normal, but never happen. Like what I believe that I see myself as you. Not say praising you because of you invite me, but I see you like Mr. Dream Big this. From day one, I remember you asked me, Rizal, you do Dream Big event. I say, yeah, football. How we can collaborate? Then from there, I see you do Dream Big, you give talks to the schools, to the children. It's good motivation, like, you are giving back to the society. The best part, you are not being paid to do this. Am I right?
Yes.
You're not being paid, right? So that's where people don't see.
Yeah, no.
People thought like, good money. No, it's always, people always thought, so don't care. But you see, like what you're doing is good. Keep up the good work, Steve. So, same.
Thank you.
Don't give up. We need more people like this to motivate, especially in the current times now where a lot of people losing their jobs, no jobs. There's a lot of lead when you got no job. All this will lead to your family, which hopefully everything will get better. The COVID dies now, life goes back to normal. Over to you, Steve.
Thank you very much. Very, very well said. Thank you, Rizal. Thank you so much for spending time with us. We took a long time of yours to get all this sharing from you. I'm very sure that you have inspired the youth and our viewers down there. So, Rizal, best of luck to you, to your family, to your business, and your whole life. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
We have heard from Rizal. Rizal started sharing his whole life story. You see, our speakers who come on board, they don't get paid, and they don't really, if you see, they don't really market their products as well. But they're just here because this is their little way to make a difference to our viewers. So support us. Join our page. Listen to the full entire video at YouTube, and we will come up with more and more talks like this to inspire you. Last but not least, I hope the story has inspired you as much as it has inspired me. Thank you. Bye.